All right, welcome back, everybody. So we just beat Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes for the GameCube, um, and kind of feeling antsy to just jump right in and play the next thing in the story. So let's do this. I had to do a little bit of tweaking with the settings to make things show up correctly. Um, let's go ahead and hide Steam. We don't really need. Yeah, there we go. That looks a little cleaner. Ran into some issues where I had to change my default monitor for the game to display on the monitor that I wanted it to. I don't remember the screen being on this long. Did it crash? Did it die? I had to enable a custom controller config for it to work. For some reason, the default Steam config was like, no, even though it said it's fully compatible with the controller. So that was a little frustrating. I was a little peeved off at that. Let me move my hero over here. Anyway, let's give this a good old go. So for movies and Metal Gear, and the new playlist, we are going to go with an interesting movie from modern times. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to watch this movie because we haven't seen either of the other ones, and what's the point? Give me a minute here while the intro plays. How long is this with the first 11 minutes that I usually skip? That's perfectly, oh god, a smash into the microphone. It's perfectly acceptable. So I went ahead and chose Con Air. Have we already done that one? We might have already done that one. Let me pick it up. My bad. Fuck it, we're gonna do Deadpool and Wolverine. 2 minutes in, I should be okay. Dropping the F-bomb. Alright, y'all. Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine and Deadpool. Let's just play and I'm gonna get some water for this. Much less a franchise. Okay. Just as good. Alright, Sons of Liberty, y'all. Interesting, you can kind of see the delay from the flash. Okay. That's okay. It's not that big a deal. Part of me really wants to start out with doing the VR missions, but I think I'm going to make that a separate video. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do them. I'm going to rush through them as fast as I can. Before, I used to worry about trying to get orange scores. Before, I used to only worry about getting orange scores. Like, I would redo the level until I got the orange score. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to worry about just finishing them all out. I'm going to spend the entirety of this 3-hour movie doing this. So we're going to hopefully get through almost all of them. I want to do all of them. I think I'm not going to do the... Well, I'm thinking about... fuck. I kind of want to do the disposal ones, but I also kind of don't. The photo and disposal ones.
Nice work.
Oh, we'll see. We'll get through these ones and we'll see. Bye-bye.
Oh, is there somebody there?
Jack, you're great.
I wanna see you at that door. Bye, bye, bye.
Nice work.
But it ain't no lie. Bye, 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 bye.
Nice work.
So part of the reason that I wanted to do the VR missions was to make sure that I was kind of up to speed with the MGS2 engine, but it's the same engine as Twin Snakes, so I think we're gonna not worry about VR missions. I might still come back to them at one point and make them a whole separate video because there are some really interesting ones later on. Like there's some really cool nighttime ones. There's some ones with the what do they call those things? Gorgazillas, something like that, but they're they're massive Godzilla-sized Gru soldiers that you have to sneak past. Those are super fun. I was actually really upset when this collection came out on PC. Jumped right on it, got it working on my MacBook, no problem. Played through most of the VR missions, and I think I can still even launch it on there. The VR saves don't transfer on the Steam Cloud. They just don't. And manually moving them results in, I think you saw the damaged, the corrupted data. So my progress on those VR missions is locked to my MacBook, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and start a new game. We'll do Tanker and Plant. I think we'll probably do all of Tanker tonight, and I mean, hard's not going to be too big of an issue. We're just gonna stick with normal for now. But I don't think hard would be too difficult. I won't use it during intrusion view, that's fine.
My services would be of great use to your organization. Now, I know I was caught masturbating in the lobby to start powers, but I can assure you that I'm sorry, what was that?
Sorry.
That's when you get those toys.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago.
Yeah, you just
We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
I have to say, this collection does look good on PC. Stuck to that part of the tooth weird. That's odd. This may be considered egregious or whatever, but I'm playing this game on a Xbox One controller. I had both this and Substance on PS2. I might even have them in my collection there. Where's the PS2 games? There's the PS2 games. Definitely got a copy of 3. I don't see my copy of 2 up there. It might be in a different box over there with some other games. Yeah, I loved this game on the PS2 originally. I got the HD edition on 360. And that, oh, I was so happy about that. Yeah, there it is. I see it there. Okay. That's how I would be playing it if my Xbox One would take the backwards compatibility version, but since this collection came out, Microsoft put a nix on launching the backwards compatible version. I need to double check and see if they've backpedaled on that, but for the longest time I had no problem playing it on my 360 or on my Xbox One. I got save data. It's so badass. But yeah, Microsoft was like, no, we gotta nix that, I guess. I'll go ahead and cover this now. When I get to Peace Walker, I will be emulating that via the PS3 version. I will not be emulating the PSP version. The PS3 version is more tuned to be like a first-person shooter, whereas the PSP version made concessions for the lack of second analog stick and the lack of triggers. So we're going to be using a version of that game that makes up for that. Plus, it looks way better. Psycho Mantis. Cool. It's looking good, though. It's looking good.
Oh boy, he's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
Is that helicopter flying backwards? Yeah, it looks it looks like it's flying nose down backwards. It's just weird.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Stealth
Halfway,
ammo's busted.
huh?
Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
I had to. I couldn't
I
resist.
didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? But give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear...
Yeah!
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too
Alright,
much we
Carter's
don't know
gone.
about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
If you know, you know.
Avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
Their name is so vague because philanthropy
let's
is
look at your
also a thing.
Your weapon is a
like-
tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a
It'd
little
be
hard to
like
work
me
with
starting a
because you have to
nonprofit
reload
and
after
calling
each
it
shot since the
driving.
slide locks.
Like,
Better than
what?
scavenging at the mission site.
What do you
Good
do?
suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Ooh-loo-loo-loo-loo.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists.
Not
Don't
terrorists.
get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river
So
and
I've
in
got
the
most
harbor,
physical
putting
copies of
uniformed
Kingdom
Marines
Hearts.
on the deck
I
would
kind
be
of
a
want
bad
most
idea.
physical copies of
People can get
Metal
a
Gear
clear
as
view
well.
of the water from Riverside, too.
Yeah.
The water line is too
Yeah.
high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say
Calling?
the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Yeah, it's real interesting. Both this game and Metal Gear Solid 3 were made without widescreen in mind. So a lot of what you're seeing had to be tweaked and like emulated kind of to accommodate.
Looks like we're not the only ones
It
after
leads to
Metal
some
Gear
very
today.
pronounced effects in Metal Gear Solid
Is that a
3. Like
chopper I just
cutscenes have such a weird aspect
Probably
ratio
another
because
cavalry.
oh, but yeah, like all the shit that was on the right hand side of the screen there, like that was all supposed to be called
Probably
out.
targeting
You
ship's
wouldn't have
controls.
seen that.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
You can even tell by just
Ship
how
is run by a
skinny
computer, so
the
I'd say about 18 people.
subtitles are. You can tell that it was definitely meant with a tighter
KS 740.
viewpoint in mind. Viewport.
Take your clothes off. This is a pretty woman.
Yeah, if I see, I don't think I will since we're out of the cutscene part of it.
Russians?
Now we're back in the.
You sure?
Maybe not.
No Marine barber touched that head.
If I see the water issue again, I'll definitely let you all know. Yeah, I think most of the viewpoints from here are actually going to be showing Manhattan.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Going down the hallway.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the
I
civil
wasn't
model.
unconscious.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open.
Oh,
so no
Pop, that felt
pyrotechnics, okay?
super good.
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no mailing this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Shoot him in the booty. And so I don't necessarily have the patience for doing multiple runs. It's not, I guess it's not necessarily that I don't have the patience. It's more so I don't feel like it would add enough to re-record a video, if that makes sense. So like a part of me wants to wake him up and get his dog tag, right? But all that's going to do is benefit the next playthrough. And I feel like not enough is going to be different in a next playthrough to justify recording a second playthrough. So, yeah, I think we're not gonna. We're just going to go ahead and go through and just kind of get the story. I'll still explore around and get as much crap as I can. But I know enough about this game to... Yeah, see, even the aspect ratio in these little cutscenes are weird.
Freeze.
I smell what you're stepping in. The power of the Marvel Universe is about to change forever. I am inside.
Communications have been lost. Nope.
What do I sign? Oh, it's no need for paperwork. Good.
Yeah, I also don't eat little...
There is one thing I will need though.
That's right, we want to head up. Right? Yeah, we need to head to the bridge to see where the ship is going. Even though it's just cruising down the fucking river. East River, I think. I know we're on our way to Manhattan. We're in New York. I'm under attack! Stay alert! Do I have any chap grenades? I do! I'm so used to the GameCube version where A is like the fire button. It's square, square, X, square. It's just a ration. Yeah. His eyes I say Bucky, Bucky. Does your wife work in HR? You calling your wife?
I'm taking it well. Never had a problem traveling for work. That said, we should talk vacation dates. I'm more of a one-con, off kind of guy.
Yep, I know.
Very happy. Now, let's power up your Amazon Fire phone. Send me back calls from friends that have upgraded to this items.
Yeah, I don't think you quite understand. We'll not be returning to your home because there will be no home to return to.
This time of my ears.
This is your universe.
I know most things about this game. I've played this game so many times, so I won't be shocked by many things in this one.
You just won the lottery, and I didn't die. Just when your life crisis, I'm better now.
That's interesting. If you approach the door, he just runs back. That's interesting. I actually didn't know that, so I backpedal on my previous statement. That surprised me. I thought he was scripted to just enter the room in a timed manner, but no. Net and packed in Jamaica. What? Press touchpad.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device
thinks
on
I
both
have a
sides of the hall.
PS3
Infrared
PS4
sensors.
controller. I do up there,
and they're
but
linked
I don't want to
to-
use it.
Let me guess.
I gotta clean it
Semtex.
actually. It's gonna look
Exactly.
dirty.
Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors,
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
that sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
I'd rather do the Surgeon General not recommended way. This game's so pretty on here. The game's pretty. I actually haven't played it on this PC, so this is gorgeous. Even though my MacBook screen is 10 times better than this monitor. Yeah, it may say Samsung on the monitor, but it may be curved.
So it is the
Maybe
design
1440p.
Russian choppers.
75 hertz. It's kind of shitty. Oh, 75 hertz thing. Oh, this portable monitor that I use right underneath my camera. It's a decent size, and I think I can. Yeah, it's like 16 inches. And it's 4K, 130 hertz. I really should be gaming on that, but it is a little bit small. This is like a 24-inch ultra wide. Got a old quote. Big quote. I saw this thing anyway. It's got lines in it. Not like pixel lines, but like the contrast is different. Like it was left on almost like a burn-in kind of. Luckily y'all can't see it, but and it's not bad enough to bug
Snake,
me. That's why I
did you
used
find
the
out where
monitor.
that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the hold to locate the actual metal.
All of the people, and I don't wanna go home right now. All I can feel is this moment. All I can taste is love. Sooner or later it's over. Okay, let's do this. Let's go kick Olga's butt. A lot of wind. Mangled tribe. My bad. Shit. I skipped it. My bad.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield.
I'm so used to skipping all these. I actually haven't watched the Metal Gear Solid 2 in a hot minute.
My family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Oh. Oh, that's too far. Don't take a car to ride this train. Ting, ting. Whoa! Ow! There we go. Now I can get a dog here. I'm still gonna go non-lethal just because I do. Ever since 3 came out and that was an option, I only did it in these games just to get the dog tags. If I'm gonna get the one, should I just worry about the others? Cold!
Cypher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control.
That part always
The men
confused
have
the
Russian
hell
gear,
out
but I
of me.
haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know.
Because
who
I
they
always
are.
referred to those
We've
camera
ID'd
things
the
as
old man.
ciphers.
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
And then
Gerlukovich, one of
Cypher
Ocelot's allies.
became Zero.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher T?
No, Army.
Oh, okay.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
One anchor beam
Never
coming
mentioned her
right up.
before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emery?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know. I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know.
BT dubs.
After I got the tip, I did break into the
Paradox
Pentagon
is so
system to
fun.
get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed
Meeting my
up.
feelings.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
It's all good. These sections are so small. Didn't mean to do that. That's the right button. Be somewhere, be somewhere. Gotta get the thermal goggles. Gotta go get those goggles. Thank you very much. I'm eating my feelings. Well, that's goofy looking. Oh, I see. It's interesting that it seems like the clouds show up a little bit warm. You wouldn't think they would at all. Also, when you're down at the front of the ship, you can't see this shit. That's weird. This game's funky. No sliding down the ladders. Cardboard box. Do it.
It's the underground.
Go. Let's just get inside before more come. No, you haven't. That's right, I don't think Snake flop in this one.
I don't fucking care.
It's gonna get good.
Enemy sight.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Oh, what? Yay. So cool. Ooh. Melting ice cubes. Real time. Whoa. Alcohol. This game was really badass when it came out. Oh, that's right, he does fall downstairs.
Freeze.
Huh? What are you? Don't kill me.
On camera. Flippy floppy. Can go straight making copies. Ah! I skipped it. My bad, y'all. Huh. You know what's interesting? I wouldn't be surprised if that's like the model from the PS1 version. How do you... Okay. Oops. Flame on! I'm sorry, what? Damn. Yeah.
We don't know that guy. We thought we did.
Go sleep. Okay.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
You get them right in the butthole, they pass out immediately. That's great.
Freeze.
I'm in 2 areas. Oh.
Reed calls it a metaphysical junkyard, where anything useless goes before it gets annihilated forever. And where the DEA sends people that want to play nice with the rest of the multi, like you. And you just the annihilated. The multi season 1, episode 5?
I know, I'm taking
Snake,
care of
there's
it.
another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors.
They put one right past
Destroy
it. Too.
that,
That's fun.
and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use
that gun. Yeah, we're gonna go through this section, no problem. The question then becomes, where do we stop on the plant? At what point do we stop on the plant?
You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Yeah, that becomes the question. Yeah, I kind of want to do the cool little trick where you freak them out and...
Freeze.
Ah!
Don't kill me.
Freeze.
No!
No!
Please don't.
It's not gonna go over very well with the woke mob.
You don't want to see. No, Ed, you don't start. You want to hit him. We shared a room. You tried to strangle the driver.
Amen. Never mind. Life's blind. Cocaine or something. I'm in emergency. I'm dying here.
Charles Xavier's twin.
Must have been an anal birth.
How's the feeling though?
Cool.
This is fun. Let me tell Tony. You picked the wrong person.
Oh, Johnny told us all about you. Maybe don't stop here. Johnny told us you're a psychotic, megalomaniacal asshole. His words, not mine. Helping on nomination for me.
You said
No. No. Oh, yeah, I'm saying it. It's Johnny. Unless it's you. Like you said, it's an envoy. This is like a dead inside.
Okay, that should be good enough.
Your delicious cinnamon ring is kicked off all the way to fall out. I have never said any of those words in my entire life. Odyssey.
I had a feeling it was right past that threshold.
This time,
Alright.
that's my
Put the controller down so I don't skip the cutscene.
Wait, I don't even know what that means.
My hat's off to you, sir. Truly.
The only thing we missed in that Olga one was she's like, oh yeah, all the troops are kind of setting up in position and we're on our way to this place and oh no, there's a snake and yeah, we didn't miss much of that one luckily, but I'll be more cognizant about it. For this game, it's literally just force of habit because I've played this game so much. It was a lot easier with Twin Snakes because it had been forever since I'd played that. So.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The
All
lift
right.
is also under our control. Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
Lift? What lift?
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Who is aware of our presence?
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary. Yes, sir.
Or cancer like the rest of us?
But I'm not like the rest of you. But maybe the world is. Now we can
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That she's already knocked out. You know, it's a good thing killing in this game doesn't actually mean killing.
I love you. I think we both know who lives in the garden.
Zoomy, zoomy. Who goes there? Now. I was doing stuff over there. I didn't shoot any steam pipes, nor did I have my gun out. Damn it. See, I wanted to reach for the controller and be like, skip. I've seen this, I know this. Granted, it's not a first time playthrough, so I don't have to watch them for me. I'm just letting them play through for you guys. Because I know sometimes you don't want to play the game, you just want to watch somebody play the game. I totally get that. So I'll make this a fun experience. We'll do some cool stuff.
Who goes there?
I completely missed the locker with the picture on it that you can knock on and alert the guards nearby.
Oh, Shalashaska.
But you can knock on it in two different spots. You can knock on the
Why are you here?
and the vagina.
We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Oh, bah! But I bet she thought it.
The Colonel will be joining you soon,
Do.
comrade.
Comrade.
So lost, Mr. Wilson. Long before you came here.
Like he's got a signature jacket.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
Roll.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent rivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
So I know there's a few different ways through this section.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this
I've
one
taken
more
the top
time.
route before.
Use this camera
I've taken
to
the
get
middle route
photographic
tons of
evidence
times,
of
but
the
I think
Metal
there's
Gear
also
prototype.
like an
Now
under,
do your
like
thing and take
crawling
pictures
through
that speak
vents sort of
louder than
route.
the government's plausible denials.
I need to try and
We need
find
4
that.
shots.
I'm kind of interested
Metal
in
Gear
doing
from the
that.
front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
Marking.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
It's going to be very hard on the audience.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary
Probably
network.
calls.
Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually.
Oh, chili.
The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you.
Yeah, and I could have
okay?
taken pictures of
How
a few
much time
things
do I
too that would have
I hacked into his personal files and took
shaken
a look at the text of
Otacon a
that
little bit.
speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes.
There are actually
Longer
quite a
if he
few
throws
things
in a
that I
joke
could
or
have
two.
done that would have been
A 7-minute
entertaining,
time
but
limit, huh?
it's all good.
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
There's a decent amount of
With these
entertaining
kinds of
things in the
odds,
shell as
I
well,
won't be
so
making any sudden moves.
we'll have some fun.
But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right.
And
We'll
I've
deal with
killed,
the rest
what?
when we get there.
Stay
2
low.
people, I think? Yeah, I think 2 people so far.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications
Yeah, we'll
for
just
Metal
head
Gear.
down. Hey,
Worse
Thunderpants
yet,
guy.
So do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained.
Ah,
and
see,
it will be
I don't know if I
Green
realized you
and
could
now
open
Ray
these
that
hatches.
will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Well, she's blind.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is undeniable. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background.
Cheek to cheek.
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this
Good.
is vital to
Good.
the enemy is sometimes closer to
Hell
home.
yeah, Snake.
Always bear that in mind.
Always bear that in mind.
Ours is not the only military project,
There's a way to get the,
but it cannot be more
all
different
the-
in nature from the Navy's.
There's a
Theirs
way
is
to get all the
program
people
that will add
in
fuel
the
to
end
uncontrolled
room.
fire of
And
nuclear
they're on these
proliferation.
two. I just don't. Yeah.
It is a fact. It is a fact. that players
It is a
in favor of
fact.
such a
Or no, I
policy
think it
are
might be
attempting
everybody
to
in this
derail
one.
our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
No!
Why are you so nice? It costs nothing to be kind.
Shut the fuck up, this also.
Logan, he's usually shirtless, but he's let himself go.
It's cool, boys. I give up. My bad.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
Yeah, but Merc to Merc, you better.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
Cool. Okay. Let's take some pictures and finish this section.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear
I almost-
proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Come on. We probably won't make it to the end of the movie. Yeah, I'm thinking about just because there's going to be tons of exposition now. So we might make it to the top of the elevator as a ride and call
It
it
is my greatest wish
from there.
never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline.
Oh, that's right. The ladder's on the other side.
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is your...
Snake, respond!
Because I let it go click.
Snake! Snake!
They're not your friends, I'll tell you that. Friends don't let friends leave.
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never
Oh.
to have her
Good.
experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Freeze.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard joint tactical information
There's no ladder here. How do I get up there again? I forgot.
with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her
I thought
or her
you
children
had to.
experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world
Interesting.
for the future generation.
Good.
Okay.
I know that is my duty.
Uh-oh.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Just
This
keep
new model
going.
of Metal
Okay,
Gear is
cool, cool, cool,
codenamed Ray, after the
Thought he was gonna have him do the head exercises and start looking around. It's like, no! You know, they had a real missed opportunity. They could have done something cool in this section to where if you like did some sort of weird button combo or something, it like booted into the MSX version of Metal Gear. You just gonna guess this password? Yeah. Police knots. That's pretty good. That's an okay reference. Sensible programming, image telegraph engine. Sensibly programmed.
You will never save the world. You couldn't even save a relationship.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake?
Hell yeah.
The first one I'm seeing is... This is hilarious! This rules. But we can't use it. Get the shots we need. The next image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
Does that mean he's not going to see the Vulcan one?
The next one's... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. The next image is... You're a pretty good photographer.
We can definitely use this left shot. Aww. Marine's lettering shows up really well. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget about the photos and get out of there for now. Sorry, I accidentally cut him off. It didn't do the Vulcan picture. That's kind of sad.
With Metal Gear Ray.
It did the undies one. That's pretty good. I forgot he laughed that hard, honestly. 'Cause you need me. You're the one that I love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're the one that I love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're the one that I love. Ooh,
Excellent
ooh,
speech,
ooh.
my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I
The
am
Odyssey fucks
Shalashashka,
hard.
also called Revolver
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ocelot.
You're the one that I love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Spaghetti cinema. You're the one that I love. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
I'm taking it back.
Nobody move. Understood?
I gotta give Gambit his moment here.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
Give us a Gambit
That's
movie.
Right. No one has to die needlessly.
I thought you were retired.
Almost at the target. Get a move on.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything with the controller. I'm just gonna set that down for now. Not even sure. Let's just watch this. Turn a little bit. We're tired.
What do you intend to do with Ray?
We're tired.
Sell it on the streets?
We're
I was raised in
tired.
Snezinsk,
I'm
formerly
not trying to
known as
get canceled.
Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended,
Succulent
Taiwan was
reminder
bought
of my
out by
own
the Americans.
inadequacy. The superhero version of
Now,
Minecraft.
you will understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold
Oh.
to the highest bidder, the United
Alright, I'm
States
gonna
of
go ahead
America.
and
Even the technology that
the movie
gave
down
birth
a
to these
bunch.
weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Because this is some crazy stuff that's happening here.
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo.
Hello.
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kolukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when,
How
Ocelot?
does the Colonel
When
know
did
about
you turn?
Solidus but doesn't
I'm
know
glad
that
to know
Solidus
this,
is the
comrade.
president?
I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one. Yanukovych, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
That hasn't happened in a long time. Let's do this.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Controller's vibrating. Let's just go ahead and put that here. No. It stopped vibrating as soon as I did that too. And it was like, we know what you're doing. So he's Ocelot, not Liquid, wants Ray, and is now taken over by Liquid's nanomachines.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake?
You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Get out of my mind, Liquid!
This is my opportunity.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Yeah, because the program started in the 70s, I believe. But is it before or after Peace? It has to be after Peace. Yeah, it's after Peace Walker. Is Peace Walker related? Like, is Peace Walker, is that an incident, was that incited by Cyber? It was like, it had to do some Coldman and Galvez and stuff. And then eventually Paz. But I don't know much past that. He got a little pee hole. That'll work. Weren't you all just listening to a lecture about this murder machine that's basically unstoppable? And now you're all like, I got this with my pistol. I kind of want to do Rising Revengeance. It's not canon. It's not technically canon. I think there's actually much contention as to whether or not it is canon. But I think Hideo has straight up said,
Otacon, we have a problem.
supposed to be more of a sound effect here, but what do I know?
Snake! Snake!
Did they find the others? No.
I'm kind of sad about the cut content from this game. Ooh, I'm wondering if we should check out the document of Metal Gear. We might do that after the game. I have a copy of it.
as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
What? Okay, 2009. Oh, I thought I was talking about Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. That's funny. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 primarily takes place April 29th, 2009. But this is 2 years before. Oh, shit. What? 2.5? Huh. We're just going to overwrite it. Wow. I don't remember doing that. It might have been on the Steam Deck. I don't remember. Bring them out, bring them out. I should probably read this for you guys. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. And there was more. Play the game to find out more. Sorry.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Oh, you can see the tile.
Of course. Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess.
9, so that would put 2007.
Cleanup facility went up inside. The big shell.
Which is only 2 years after
It takes time.
Shadow
But in
Moses.
the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental
The
protection.
Shadow Moses is 2005, I believe. I think we looked that up in one of the episodes. Wow.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group. Do we have an idea?
Yeah, so that
Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad.
Shadow
Ed
Moses
Cell.
was 2005.
Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained
This is
group. They have the
2000.
big
Yeah,
shell
2009.
under complete
Yeah, which would put the tanker incident in 2007. Wow.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
Our first look at a burgeoning mother base. How cool.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
Fuck.
$30 billion. What makes
30
them think they can
billion
get that much?
burner.
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from
That
one
fish
of the
was
major
dead.
conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to
What a
blow the
name.
big shell out of the
So,
water.
And the crew
Eli,
like
David,
turning the
and
Manhattan
James.
Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate
Isn't John a
the
nickname
seawater
for
go up with the
James?
oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
It's nice to give someone else a chance to talk.
Not my strong suit.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting
I saw
a
the bomb
rescue
up there. Did you guys
operation.
see the bomb up there? I saw the bomb.
Is this a joint effort?
No.
That's
Foxhound
interesting.
remains a covert
Yeah,
body.
there it is.
Don't
Clear
trust
as
them to your
day.
presence.
Holy
That
crap.
is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
Because they know that Solid Snake is on.
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees
Even the AI
If
knows.
you need to,
Okay, bud.
contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press
Next
the back
episode, I
button.
might try and change the controller layout
directly
to match an
stimulates the
Xbox
small
controller
bones
instead
of your
of
ear.
a PlayStation
No one
controller.
but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next
lines
level?
don't match very well.
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch
Wonder if
with a
that's-
circular handle will
Well, I mean,
open
it's
into the
obviously not,
elevator
'cause I don't
area.
think the skulls were thought of at this
Locate
point,
the
but-
hatch first.
There's some
Copy
interesting
that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
continuity there. Not a break in continuity. It's actually it's an interesting lineup. Let's go get the shaver. Burger, burger, burger. There's an any box set? Oh, I might not be able to... Okay, yeah, I don't think the shaver pops up yet. Unless it's in that. Hold on, let's explore these. Okay. Okay, I thought there was more on that side. Just gonna squish all the bugs. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, so I guess we don't get the shaver until later. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That water effect looks so bad. 2000s were something else. Yeah, this came out 2001, 2002, because I think it was 2002. I think they delayed it a little bit to change some stuff at the end because of 9/11. Weep, womp, whoop, whoop. I just got my ass kicked. Be on alert.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Part of the debrief. I was wondering, I was like, how would he know that specific detail? Because the only way we found that out was when Snake was overhearing, he was listening to Ocelot and Liquid's conversation in the control room of Metal Gear before you put in the PAL codes. That's right as they trick you into putting in the PAL codes. But it would make sense that Snake would mention that in his debrief, that he overheard that.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
And then, of course,
not a team. Looks like a solo
Colonel,
job.
this Colonel,
You may not know who he is, but he managed to
would
take care
be able
of
to
every
easily
sentry in the
have that
area.
information
They're
already,
all out cold. Whoever he is,
their disposal.
he's got some skills.
We need to
Whereas
get an ID.
Colonel,
But for
real
now,
Colonel,
you
would
can
have
take advantage
probably
of the
done the
situation
debriefing
and get
with
to
Snake,
work.
or at least been
There's a terminal in front
with
of the
him during
elevator.
the
A
debriefing.
node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure.
All
That'll
right.
let you activate the Soliton radar.
All right.
The Soliton radar?
All right.
True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body
I'll probably
will take care of the
spend a
security
decent amount of
clearance and allow
time
you
when I'm
access
playing
to the
through
node.
3, listening
Complete the
to a
procedure
decent amount of
before
like the
those sentries
codecs
gain
and stuff like that. 'Cause,
consciousness. If they spot you won't be able
like
to
I know
gain
this one has
access
some
for a
pretty
while.
cool
Stay
hidden
on
stuff that you
guard.
can absolutely miss if you don't use the codec very often. It's nothing crazy, but it's stuff that you would feel like you should know. I said that last sentence wrong. It's nothing crazy. It's all just like chit-chatting about weird stuff. But sometimes it encompasses more about characters and emotions and stuff like that. It's gonna be cool to beat the game and get the blue. Oh, you can. That's right. I forgot you can kind of change the color of it. But yeah, when you beat the game, you get the blue molecules. Now with more molecules. Oh hell yeah! We want blood. I don't care. Pick one. Previous. We're gonna do previous. Item window, group, linear. I don't remember the difference, honestly. Oh, I think it just puts each item individually on there, whereas this groups similar items together. Exit! Those guards are gonna wake up!
Good work, right?
I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. I fucked up big on that one. My bad.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must
Like I said,
stay out of
it's
sight.
force of habit for me on this game to just skip all that.
Enemy sight. It's the enemy. I need help.
Oh, they're knocked the fuck out. That's interesting though. I don't think I've ever heard that voice line. Answer me, you better not be asleep. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I think every other time I play through this, I just waited behind the crates until they kind of walked in opposite directions and I just ran into the elevator. Alright, we're at the top of the elevator. I think that's 140. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think that's about
The
what
terrorists
we'll
call
it.
themselves Sons of Liberty.
We'll listen to this, get to the top of the
name of their
elevator,
leader
save.
is
and-
Solid Snake.
Yeah, call this episode good.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Okay, you know what? I'll play a little bit longer. I'll get about
Could
2
he have
hours.
survived?
It's just already 2 a.m.
Not a chance.
A little pooped, but it's all good. Let's keep going.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
Yeah,
you
with
never
that
had
skull
daylight
suit.
VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node
That's
to
not
log in
true.
from.
What
All
about the
almost all
commandos?
the VR
SEAL
trainings are
Team
during
10
the
has
day.
landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
There are a few at
Seems he
night,
was spotted on strut B.
but not all of
Strut
them.
B?
Like, what? How? That would be so
The
useless
big shell is
to
comprised
train
of shells
only at
1
night.
and 2. Each unit
Unless
consists
you're
of a
training for
central
playing Metal
core
Gear
and
5.
6 struts surrounding
I
it.
only deploy at night.
So
on
the
Metal
whole
Gear
thing
Solid
is
5
shaped like two
missions.
hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're
I'll
on the
only
roof of
deploy at
strut A,
1800
shell
on
1
any
at
of
the
those
moment.
missions. But I also am very good about
First, get
sending
to a
dispatch
node.
troops out
Log
to
into
take
the
care of
network.
their
Got it.
flashlight supplies, night vision goggles supplies, and helmet supplies. I've killed almost 0 people in that game. My horn, I'm like halfway through the game and my horn hasn't grown at all. I'm actually super proud of that. Bird poop. Okay, so nothing out that way. Hey, there's another strut. The proposal. What the fuck was that?
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a
That's
few
okay, they're all
people
gonna
know
die.
about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command,
interesting. This
and
is
the
before SEAL
NSDD
Team
came from the
6
Vice
did their
President
fucking
and the
cool
Secretary
shit.
of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Love that kitty meow in there. Scripted events are so
I'll leave
fun.
the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Understood.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
The gays knew it. I mean, later it won't matter when I'm coming back through this area, because it's not like he'll still be in there. Don't go up the stairs. Let me double check, because I have a feeling the M9 is like right around here. I don't remember exactly where it is. Can I go up this way? Get M9 first. Huh. Oh. Get up, get up!
It's the onion. I need help.
Nothing. Uh-oh.
It's the onion. It's the onion. I need help.
I need help. I may be seen a lot, but I'm gonna try my damnedest to not get any alert phases. So.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Feel like some legendary mercenary.
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Nope.
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right.
It's kind of interesting that they used
Don't forget the
camouflage
grip gauge.
riding for that.
It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
I'm gonna have to turn this down
As I
because
said
it's definitely
before,
gonna get copyright
they need to be
strike
kept
by
in the
it.
dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
That song
I'm patching
apparently
it through.
seems to be pretty
This is
low.
Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe?
Is he safe?
What about the package?
The
Tell the guys
package.
upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report.
Why would we be able to hear
Come in, Alpha
them,
Zero.
but they can't hear
Alpha Zero.
us?
We're
Like,
under attack. This is crazy.
we have no line of communication with them? They don't know we're
Alpha
here?
Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden,
Alpha,
the
fuck.
president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Take you there.
Who's that? Enemy sight. Requesting backup unit.
Ah, no, I think that counts as an alert phase. Maybe not, because I'm not in caution mode here. Or maybe that's scripted because of this. Gonna take you away. Gonna take you there. Boom. Conrad Hermes, why would you do that to everyone? Gonna take you there. You little fucker. What you laughing at, you little fucker? Deadpool. Damn. That's fucking Peter. Every Deadpool is a Peter. Speaking lines get bigger paychecks. Did y'all know that? Not like it's related to Blake and their child having speaking lines right there or anything. You're my Peter. That dude's eyes were just... Calm down there, kitty. No need to hiss at me.
What are you?
Whoa.
It is powered by a twin matter and antimatter beams converging inside the device. Now, Cassandra Nova is redirecting
5 today. Or rather 6.
One of you would create a circuit between the two feeds, then the released power would destroy the machine.
You that slow riding that you don't realize he behind you already?
Trust the laws of physics if you don't trust me. Even if you've lived long enough to make the circuit, you will die down there.
You will die down there.
Where is he?
Where you go, my name? What are you waiting for? Pull the trigger. And why are you not doing anything, Snake? What?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Val,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes,
I'm
but
wondering
wait till I
if you
tell
can
you what I found.
smell that
Something
his
interesting
blood is the
I'll
same.
tell you in person. Where are you?
in the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Central unit. See, that even kind of tells me the script and recording this stuff before they kind of finalize the shit in place. Central unit. There's 2 central units, actually. There's B1 and B2. Or Core 1 and Core 2. Duh.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down.
So why? Interesting. So they added a whole second
My
section
name is...
to it.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Take me there.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Damn, this is 68 in here. That's crazy. It feels a little chillier, but
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
VR training.
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced...
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So many snakes. All the snakes. I don't know. I may or may not do the VR missions. I kind of want to, just to show off some of the cool ones.
Control?
But I also skipped right over them in...
What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
Twin snakes.
Kids wired with nanomachines.
What? I think the ones in
What
Twin
about
Snakes
the
were
president?
plucked straight from
Looks
this
like
game.
they took him somewhere else.
I
Ooh,
see.
here they go.
You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
Take you
This is
there.
a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
Dude's like 60 and he's got that physique. How old is Hugh Jackman?
What the hell?
Huge Jackman. 56. Okay, so he's not 60. But that's damn impressive for 56. Oh god, it's Leah.
You alright?
Blood. Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak?
Yeah, I ain't done the man.
That was Vamp.
Could be wrong, but...
He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were
the
always
acoustic
close to the
version
edge,
of
but they became more and more extreme.
God,
Began to go after U.S. allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a
we saw him
legend.
pop up.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
I'm honestly really excited to get to Metal Gear Solid 3.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment
Paradox!
Former Soviet military.
Nope.
They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just dead cell members to hold down.
She fondled my brain.
You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here?
Raiden doesn't fucking know.
Fine with me.
But they want to see how he does on his feet.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Because that's who they were. They just did what they had to do.
Take this too.
With no concern for parents.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero. Currently at the
Lolly Lule Low.
The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
Fuck! Understand when everything's
The
made
BC
to be
connecting bridge.
broken. I just want you to
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Yabba dabba dabba da.
Hey, what's your name?
That was a weird scene transition. Just black, and then they're just in the same spot essentially.
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
So I like how Raiden starts off all hunky-dory. I got parents, Rose is my lover, but then like as the story progresses, you find out that Jack's a fucked up kid. Jack the Ripper.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And you shouldn't even be near this timeline. And you. Damn.
Think you can shoot that thing?
Yes.
Show you something.
Something huge. Cool.
You not only saved your world, you spared your time on the station. Now go stop. Hopefully your work is only just getting started. Till you're 90.
Found the second bomb.
Jack,
Hooray.
it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
I do. I think that's what I might do, is anytime it forces me to save is when I'll call it on the episode. Save.
You did help me save the world.
His past made him the man he did. There's nothing to fix, Mr. Wilson. Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do
Just a
everything I
ride.
can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The
I
leader of
want
this takeover
you.
incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need
That's
as
so
much
cute, I
data on
can't
him as
bear
possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
When do I get the M9? Holy crap. Shaking like an angry vibrator. Just making sure I didn't miss it anywhere. Motherfucker! In a bed of gonorrhea. Yeah, this is... What the hell is that? Love the jazz.
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Turns out, I am the world's silver titan. Just look around this table on the roof. The best part? Sometimes, you see what's back.
Queen.
Don't let them take the president!
Ready grenades!
A
dud! A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness? I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
I was there for 3 weeks before I shot a single thing. The first day of shooting, I was so nervous, man. Everyone was going, who's this guy? You know, there was a lot of that. You know, is he going to deliver? And you can feel all that kind of pressure.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their
I ain't
defensive
no professional
capabilities.
singer, but
Are you saying this was
ain't
all
afraid
a
to get into
feint?
it.
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in
Good
danger,
movie.
yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking
I
I'll
think
wake
I
up.
can't bear it.
This is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done?
Exactly.
Right. You're needed on Strut C.
Exactly.
Interesting. Alright, let's go meet up with Pliskin, or not Pliskin, let's go meet up with Stillman, and then we'll save there and prepare for bomb defusal on the next episode. I just pulled something doing that, ow. Oh god, getting old sucks. You guys, try very, very hard not to get old if you can. Found it.
It's possible the terror...
Colonel, do the terrorists...
Sorry, I'm skipping a lot of these.
Who are...
Okay, it's not gonna... I thought there was a voice line involving that one, but I guess not. I guess it's not. Didn't even get a level 1, huh? I need to end this episode.
Freeze!
Don't
Freeze!
shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them?
Pliskin's not.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter.
I feel like we got about
Peter
5-10
Stillman.
minutes worth of cutscene here, but
And lecturer at
Kojima's not
Navscolia,
gonna.
Indian Head. Also a consultant for the
He's not
NYPD
just
bomb
gonna
squad.
beanbag me,
A
right?
poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
Huh.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
What gave it
Kid,
away?
This
The
is
patch
the
on
bomb
his shoulder that
disposal
said
guy.
fucking
Open
bomb
any
squad?
explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
You're his dad?
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with
skinny
us.
guy.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I mean, it looks like
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave
It
that
looks
for
a
later.
lot like
Right
how.
now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But
there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
how would
so we
be
have to do it ourselves.
with
But I've never defused a
Snake?
bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again.
That's confusing. Because I don't think...
Glad to hear
that's
Stillman
confusing.
is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more
You should
important
know
issues
that,
at hand,
though.
right?
Like-
The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel,
Yeah,
I'm not
even-
qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Even this
Rose?
colonel, even
You
the
can do
AI
this.
should know. Even
Trust
GW
me.
should know.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone,
Not when
it'll stay out of
frozen.
commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
I mean, it might disable
If
the,
we
the
had the
actual
manpower,
detonating
I'd
mechanism, but
recommend
isn't
complete
C4
disposal.
supposed to
But
be
this
like
will have to
super
do.
stable?
The spray can
that
be used
wouldn't
from several
necessarily
yards
affect
away.
its
Now check the floor,
potential.
ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know
Yeah, I
a
feel
thing
like that would
about Fat
only
Man.
Is there
disable the
anything that'll
actual
help us locate the
mechanism.
bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
Oh god.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew.
See,
I
that
have no children of my own, and I thought
that
I
doesn't
found a
rhyme
son in him.
with someone who built an
He had
atomic
the
bomb
right
at
stuff,
the age
you know.
10. You would
There's
need
something very
plenty of
unusual
common sense.
about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area,
Kind of pooped.
okay?
I've done like 4.5 hours of
Don't
gaming
forget that you
tonight.
need the radar to use the system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
It's all good though. I'm excited
We have
to do
to keep
more
out of the
tomorrow,
enemy's
or I
sight,
guess
too.
later, in a few
Because the
hours.
radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell
It'd be cool to
security
make
layout
a
includes
set of
varying levels
Metal
of
Gear Solid
clearance.
2 security cards.
The clearance
That
level
probably
is
wouldn't be
identified
too
by the number
difficult
printed
to
on
set up
these
some
doors.
acrylic and
Writing, your card key can open doors with
acrylic
security
paint.
clearance level 1. Pliskin,
That
your
might be
card
kinda
can
cool.
get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you
see,
into
like,
every
it
area
can't
of the
be
structure.
Huey, because if it was Huey, then well, Snake
We'll have to
pretty much
deal with the
already does
remaining
have
security
access to the whole
lockouts as they
structure,
come
so-
up. Let's get going.
Huey.
You stay
Not
here.
Huey. Hal.
No,
Huey
I'm
is
going.
Hal's dad.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
you'll just slow us down with that
Huey's
leg of
crippled.
yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time
But
to
not like
babysit
Stillman.
anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
What an answer.
Who dares?
In case of what? Fuck off.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Of course he's just gonna
Good
hang
luck,
out with
kid.
all the food.
I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi. What?
That man's no SEAL.
Duh.
I
Seals
don't
aren't
even think he's a Navy man.
Marines?
What?
Yeah.
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you.
Damn.
When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Don't fear the reaper, baby, take my hand. Come on, baby. Let's hit the strut.
What's up, Jack?
Save number 2. Okay.
Jack, when you get home, let's have a homecoming party. Just the two of us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll make dinner.
I can't bear it.
Oh, what's wrong?
Well, that sounds good, but how about we eat out at that one restaurant instead? You know, the place that we went to recently with the amazing lobster. I really like that place.
Well, yeah, I guess that's okay too. Huh?
Nothing. I just love lobster. Yeah, can't wait. Woohoo!
Well, then I'll make a reservation.
I want you.
Promise me you'll come back safely.
I want you. Don't worry.
I'm worried now. Cool. All right, that was fun. Episode 1, almost 2.5 hours long. Episode 2 will only be about 2 hours long. I won't make it nearly as long. Yeah, that was fun though. All right, everyone, enjoy your night. Have so much funs. I'm gonna close out of this before I can stop recording. All right, bye.